Alright, so time to resume from where we left off last night.
I'll be okay, thanks. I'm not going anywhere until the shooting stops.
They're shooting. Why do they keep shooting?
You saved my life!
We're getting reports of a hostage situation in the Ton Hotel, which is at the southeast corner of the block. When you stayed with Paul, did you meet Mr. Renton and his daughter Sandra? We think at least one of them is still inside.
Denton. Hey, it's Denton.
You want these?
What? Give him the grenades.
Look, I know he's your brother, but...
Your brother gave us these things. Look at this. Irritation to all exposed mucous membranes. What's that gonna do?
just tell Paul to give us bullets next time.
Here's one. Prolonged exposure can damage the bronchial pathways. Prolonged exposure? It's like giving them cigarettes or something.
Look, do you want these things?
Sure, hand him over.
Here you go, with my compliments. Good luck.
I'm never opposed to gas grenades. Let's see. Get out of my life. I don't need you. I don't need you. I don't need you. Oh, I still have this thing. Whatever. Let's see. I never use these things. Let's just get rid of them. I'll just let you guys fight it out. I have no interest in partaking in this battle. I will take advantage of the body looting in a moment. Oh, come on. There we go. There we go. Don't mind these metal wooden beams. Let me just make sure, like I'm not... Yeah, okay. I'm just used to the slightly different field of view of raft. Not sure if anyone is watching other than V. I know V is here. But if you are, this is probably not going to be much more than an hour. Yeah. God, I wish there was a way to like filter out, like, don't pick this up, don't pick this up.
I don't think we should hold back in a situation like this.
It's so really weird trying to talk. I don't normally talk. I'm not someone that talks to themselves very often, so I'm going to talk to nobody. It's kind of a weird thing to do, while also not sounding forced. So that's another. Not trying to not be silent 100% of the time, whilst also not being, get out of my way, while also not being like very obviously trying to talk about something, which which I'm sort of sounding right now, I'm sure. Okay, hold on. I'll listen to what you have in a minute. Nope. Just relax this a bit.
Automated security in this area. There's a control panel somewhere, about waist level. It might be hidden.
Pretend you got a yeah. Look, I never did rubber duck programming. I don't know how. It's just, I guess it's a real self-conscious sort of thing. I never could do this sort of talking out loud to my computer's screen, explaining my code. All right, if I recall correctly, that's a loading screen. I don't want that. Sounds like a you problem. Yep, shut up. Weird kind of texture they added to this gun. It's like a diamond-plated texture. Just killed the cat. No! Fucking ran under my feet!
All clear.
Alright, let's get to the medical bot so that I can apply this augmentation. Want to bet?
I heard a lot of shooting outside. They told me to come in here. All these people, they're sick. They got the plague, don't they?
The riot cops are running scared.
Reminds me of Washington. I was there when the NSF overran Squalnomi, back when they were called the Northwest Secessionist Forces.
Were you at Squalnomi?
Yeah, it was night. They came in with thermoptic camo and we never picked them up on any of the sensors. What a goddamn mess.
I didn't know.
Had a hard time sleeping after that. Didn't do real good on the psych evals either. Got drummed out in short order.
The Army probably didn't want to have any reminders hanging around.
Yeah, and now look what they got. NSF in downtown Manhattan. Same guys that nearly whooped us in the Northwest. Bet the brass remembers Squalnomi now. I spill my drink! I spill my drink! Christ.
Heard you say you were in Squalnomi. You're lucky. A lot of good people never made it back.
Makes you feel any better, a lot of not-so-good people didn't make it back either.
Yeah, bad card to draw no matter which side of it you were on.
Look around. Some folks drew worse.
I wish to hell they'd give us the all clear.
You making a play today?
Nah, scavenged some copper wiring. Wanted to get back and try it out in the sculpture.
Christ, you and the sculptures. What's this one called?
The Man Who Was Thursday.
Makes as much sense as the last one. What was it called? Napoleon something or other?
Napoleon of Notting Hill.
Doesn't seem much use for sculpture today.
There's always tomorrow.
I'd like to point out that this makes the random chit-chat you encounter in Oblivion pretty shameful.
Sorry, I ain't got nothing for you.
Hey there. I'm Raphael. This here's Jake.
Hey.
Welcome to Tenderloin Clinic.
Not now. Please. Leave me alone.
Hey, did you hear about the recent Daedra attack? Yes, I did. Well, I'll be seeing you now. Goodbye.
If you think you have Grey Death, please pick up an information packet.
All right, time for me to cheese
You look like
the
the do-it-yourself
system here.
type. How about the automated care plan? Only 2,000 credits. Medkits are 300, but if you want augmentation work, you need the bots.
If you're wondering what, this is something I did all the way back in like when I first played this, I think maybe 2002 or whatever. So I asked for the full program.
I want the full program.
The code to the surgery bay is 2153. The medical bots will handle your case from now on.
Spend the credits. 2153. Let me just quick load. Let's add a note here. Add note. Keypad 2153.
One of the doctors can help you.
You get to the Cloud District often? Oh man. If this were a modern game, this door would be gated, so you had to go through that dialogue to get through it. Anybody here that doesn't usually play Deus Ex, which probably not, but you know, if there is anyone, if there's anyone here that hasn't played much of this game, never get aqua lung or put points into underwater breathing. There's so few underwater sections, it's not worth it. Well, okay, so modern games. So the thing about this game is all the keypads just have a code that's assigned to them that if you knew them ahead of time, you can just get into all the keypads. There might even be keypads, I'm not 100% sure on this, but there's probably keypads that there's no way to find the code of, but they still have a code to unlock. I guess that's how they operated this programmed it. But yeah, modern games would just be like, oh, you completed this checkpoint, now the door is unlocked.
You know where Eddie went?
You must pay the doctors in cash before treatment can begin. Plague tests are free.
What about paying doctors in cash before treatment and then loading to a previous save and then not paying doctors in cash because I now have the code? I've done that so many times, I'm kind of surprised I don't remember the code, but I guess I played so
I'm in charge of law
infrequently.
enforcement on this block. You doing all right?
Yeah. They told me to come in here. Is that okay?
Perfectly fine. Just making sure everyone's safe.
Hey, while you're at it, you ought to do something about the NSF. Perfectly good shelter.
You know what they're doing in this neighborhood?
Kicked us out of the old Osgood place. A bunch of us camping in the tunnels. Talk about rights. But when they want something, they take it.
Maybe I'll look into it. You take care of yourself.
I'm not the only one they threw out.
If you think you have Grey Death, please pick up an information packet.
They shall know me as the Wet Bandits. Bandit. Maybe this is only one of me. The Wet Bandit.
I want satisfaction.
We've done all that we can. It's time for you to go.
This is supposed to be a free clinic. Bet you'd do something if I had more money.
You've got the plague, sir.
You know, rich people don't get Grey Death.
Don't make me call security.
Like Mr. Billionaire Bob Page. He don't have it. The president don't have it. I never seen a movie star who's got it. You don't have it. Wait your turn.
You should be more appreciative. By helping you, this gentleman risks his own health.
But he won't give me any medicine.
Trust me, when there's a cure, the city will underwrite the cost. The virus threatens everyone.
I don't believe you.
And I won't hesitate to prescribe the treatment for you.
You better not.
Yeah, or else.
Thank you. The ones with the plague can be so stubborn sometimes.
Well, I mean, they, you know, are dying, so...
Gratitude. You can have the automated care plan for $1,200. That's at a 40% discount. Or a med kit for $180.
I would take the full program for the discount. However, I already have the key code, so we're just fine with that.
The vectors are all wrong.
That's because they didn't normalize them. Programming joke. I know. Nope, you don't have anything, you don't have anything. Don't worry, just checking to see if these dead bodies have any loot. Dying is no excuse. Location undernet. No .guns, .no, .knives, no morals, no thing, no where, no cops. Yes, Zyme. Yes, sex. Yes, dance. Yes, eternity! Everything is permitted. Nothing is free. I'm gonna take this med kit and this microscope.
You are not a recognized user for this device.
Is there a key hidden somewhere before I try to pick this door? Or try it. I will pick this door, but, you know. You know. I'd like to not waste picks. I've only got 5.
Got a few credits?
You have the plague?
Nah. Cops ran us off the streets. Usually I go into the water tunnels in the warehouse district, but somebody boarded up the window.
You live in a tunnel?
Actually, I like to stay on the roof of this big apartment building. Nice view, if it's not too cold. There's a freight elevator at the end of the tunnel.
Where's that window you were talking about?
It's a basement window in the park south of the hotel. One thing about the warehouse district, you've got to know which buildings are safe. Some have armed guards.
Alright, key. Key? I actually remember if there's a key for this door. So I don't even remember if this door is here in the original or if it's
Please do
somewhere
not
else.
disturb the other patients.
Or what?
Welcome to Tenderloin Clinic.
Don't mind me. I'm just gonna hack your computer here. Alright. Yeah, I feel like
Please proceed to the examining room.
I always wonder if there's a way to learn the code to that. I feel like there might be, but I can never remember. Key? No?
We accept all forms of digital cash. Please have your card ready.
I have other patients to attend to.
Awaiting authorization.
Alright, I guess I'm gonna unlock this. Once I get to the... There we go. It's a simple picking interface, I know, but at least it's not the screwdriver with a bobby pin and the find the right location and rotate it minigame. I was gonna say, you better not have made me pick that for no reason. Ooh, Zyme! Yes! I've never actually used these. I don't even know what they do. I know they're like a drug, but like I don't know if they actually like you can take it and it makes you kind of trip out, but I don't know if it actually has any positive benefit. There are some people you can talk to in the future that'll take it, but I don't know. I just always collect the Zyme. All right, V, please read the bottom line. pass the, you know, the eye exam. Oh, sorry, I pulled out a gun. Didn't mean it. I mean it. I'm leaving.
Not permitted to give medical advice.
Christ.
It's okay.
You see the guy begging for a cure?
Yeah, what about him?
It won't help. There is no cure.
How do you know?
They show you stuff in the military.
Subtitle.
You want to know the real battlefield? It's microscopic. We can't even see it. Lucky for me, I got immunizations, but that guy, well, once you're infected, you're infected.
And what about me?
I don't know. You got lucky. Not a bad thing to be.
Hey, B, you get to the Cloud District often? What am I saying?
I heard a lot of it.
Of course you don't. What am I... It's not a real location. Yeah. You're only told it's not a real location so that the elites can go there without any hassle from you plebeians. Plebeians. Fucking let me go. Let me go! Ooh, exploration plans. Can't remember if there's... I don't think there's anything up here. Uh-huh, yeah. Whatever, V. Get! Come on. Get me up. Oh yeah, that's right. So one thing I know I've got to try to figure out for my streams is how the fuck to do an outro. What do I assume? Just say like, alright, I'm off, bye. And they just end the stream. So like, thank everybody for watching the stream. Like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more. That one's always kind of weird for me. It's like, alright, you're getting like 1 million views on your YouTube video. Like, comment, and like, comment, and subscribe if you'd like to see more. If you don't, fuck you. I'm just gonna blackmail you into. If you don't like, comment, and subscribe, well, I guess you ain't gonna see more. Hoffman. Yeah. I know. Bad joke. Bad joke. Well, I mean, I know some part of you. It's nice to do an outro to like at least recognize the people that are watching your stream. And Stars forgot to do something during the end of his stream. Is usually he does his outro, and then he initializes a raid, which sends his, which recommends his viewer to a particular streamer. But he forgot to do that. I haven't done that. Wait, that's not for the door. All right. What secrets do you have for me? But it's... Okay, whoa, hold on. Let's add that to the data vault. Read that properly, not under duress. Hey, Terrence, I just wanted you... Oh. Hey, Terrence, just wanted you to know things went south over at VersaLive Berlin. They went to market nanotechnology worldwide? Big chance for us. Those test results we made are like you wouldn't believe me. Those test results we made are like you wouldn't believe me. Anyway, they sent us the augmentation canister over for... Oh my god. V, you must be fucking dying reading this. They sent us the... Well, I guess, it could be intentional because it's an email. They sent us the augmentation canister over for further testing. So I've stashed it at Osgood & Sons code 1492 as in Conquest of Paradise. Oh, 1492, Conquest of Paradise. Could you pick it up before you go to work? See you tomorrow. God, that was... That was not easy for me to read. But then yet I am live talking to a theoretically live studio audience.
Paul, I know you said no phone messages, but South Street's going up in smoke. We'll have to meet at the subway station. Paul, I know you said no phone messages, but South Street's going up in smoke. We'll have to meet at the subway station.
So I'm curious, V. Is it acceptable to have things that are hard for the user to read if the intent is that it's perhaps not the best written email by the person writing it in story? Or do you or is the general preference, at least for you, for where you work, is the general preference to have, what am I trying to say here? Is it preferable to be easier to read for the user at the expense of being less quote-quote accurate for someone's arbitrary email? I remember this one. 4321. Wait, isn't there credits back here? No. Count back from 4, yeah. Oh, I probably didn't even look at this. If you're curious what that code was, it opens that door. Pens, I guess. Fine for storytelling, but probably wouldn't want it in any case where it's delivering vital info to the player. Okay, so in the case of just a random email that you're reading for flavor text, it would be alright. So I guess it wasn't entirely flavor text. It did have this important piece of information. No, fucking that's not how you add notes. God damn it. Keep doing that. Okay, body armor, I don't care. I want the bioelectric cell. This is, I think, the... I did it again. Why do I keep doing this? Did a writer for Deus Ex fail to proofread, or did the character who wrote the... Yeah, now you've got the real question. Also, hey Layer, or yeah, Layer T, as some people might refer to as Taylor. Do you have a preferred name, Layer? Any way you'd prefer me to address you? Wait, I don't need a hack. Layer's fine. All right, cool. Yeah, welcome. I'm sorry I wasn't streaming Deus Ex earlier. I was planning to stream Deus Ex earlier, but the two guys I was streaming with wanted to stream Raft with me. I noticed you in chat. I don't know if you were actually watching, but if you were, that is, awesome. But I totally understand if you just want to watch me for Deus Ex, no obligation to come watch me. It's just, I'm still new to this whole streaming thing. This is like my second or third stream, and sometimes it's a bit difficult to get over the anxiety to actually start streaming. But having you around has been great because you've talked a lot, and it's been nice to have a chat with you throughout the world of Deus Ex. Or some people might say, do sex. Oh, nobody says. Plenty of people say that. Or too many. Yeah, I watched it for a while, but had only seen someone break the game before. It was also way too hot, so I wound up falling asleep. Yeah. Yeah, it's alright. Also, I'm curious. Obviously, it'll kind of change over time as perhaps if I ever get more viewers, but do sex. Oh god. Deus Ex, come on! Did your old friend say GIF instead of GIF? He probably does. Anyway, so I'm curious, Layer, you can probably help set some of the tone for the stream. Would you prefer that I perhaps just kind of skim over some of these, like the emails and stuff, or would you like me to actually read them out? I'm not even going to attempt to, like, no chance am I going to attempt to pronounce that. Disrif. Sorry, I attempted. I lied. GIF as opposed to GIF. Anyway, so I guess I know some people like to try to do this. I'll read out emails and whatnot. No guarantee on the quality of my being able to read it out. But if you prefer that, because you're my only main kind of consistent viewer, if you prefer that I skip over it, I'll skip over it. But for this, from Sweet Charity, subject, miss you. To Paul Denton, I left a message on your machine, but wanted to follow up. With both of us traveling, it's hard to get together, isn't it? I miss you so much. I'll make it up to you when I get back. Oh, wait, your brother's staying with you, isn't he? Well, just wait until you're alone. We'll work things out. Promise. Kisses. Kavork. Spam. Tired of life? I guess I don't need to say spam. You can read spam. Hello, friend. Has life been too impersonal, too tedious, too painful for you? Well, then now is the time to exert control, to make a decision, to make that decision, which is ultimately the only real choice we ever have. The decision to die. Some may describe this as an act of selfishness, but with the dwindling reserves of natural resources throughout the world, you're actually contributing to the well-being of all those around you. A recent bill has passed by the United States Congress, even authorizes a one-time payment of 1,000 credits to your chosen benefactor upon passing away. Do yourself a favor, your family, and your friends a favor. Oh my god, let me try that again. So do yourself, your family, and your friends a favor and visit any one of the Kvork Incorporated clinics in a neighborhood near you. We'll help make a difference, quickly and quietly. Sincerely, Derek Schmidt, Director of Development, Kvork Incorporated. Please let me know also if I'm being a little too over the top. I'm still trying to figure out how to exist as a streamer. Jay Reyes. What was his name? Was it John? I feel like you see more of this guys later. Settled in yet? Hey JC, thought I'd help you unload your boxes, but I'm tied down trying to get one of the medical analyzers working. Damn thing nearly lasered off my... Oh, Jamie. It's the guy it's the medical guy. Duh. Thought I'd help you unload your boxes, but I'm tied down trying to get one of the medical analyzers working. Damn thing nearly lasered off one of my fingers. Catch you later for a beer. It says Jamie right there. What the fuck is wrong with me? Message and a deliverable. Did not reach the following recipients. Juan, Hong Kong 2net.7786.786658. Probably don't actually need to read all that out. On some date, who fucking cares? Unable to deliver message due to communication failure. MPS Exchange IMS. New York Net. Alright, fuck the rest of that. Message as follows. I'm definitely worried about the test results. There are some implications there that I'm afraid to pursue much further. I'll talk to Tracer. Proceed with caution. P. Mr. Denton, we've received your order for Blue Harvest and see you next Wednesday. As your earliest possible convenience, please remit 110 credits, at which point they will be shipped immediately. Thanks for your business. All right. Anyway, Lair, like I said, if you're a pretty regular viewer so far, so if you would like me to read more or less of what I find, just let me know. I have no problem. If you want to see more action, I'll give you more action. If you'd like me to read out things, I'll read out things. This is actually kind of difficult. This guy's standing here, but unfortunately there's also a guy opposite that'll see me. Yep. How do I do this? You. Now get me out of here. Got you.
Thanks.
This is really weird. I feel like this wasn't in vanilla, but maybe I'm wrong. The way this kicks you out when you like walk into a sloped surface.
Trying to catch my breath.
Wait.
saved my life.
Okay, hold on. Oh, alright, quick save. Okay. I'm gonna save this. I'm curious. I'm gonna load an earlier quick save, because... Oh, no, oh, so it might be a revision thing, but one thing also, the copying of emails. Yeah, it was, I saw it in, yeah, I don't know if it's on vanilla. So copying emails, so you might want to check. I can't remember because it's been a long time since I played vanilla. But I cannot copy emails until my computer is at advanced. Oh, so you're all the way to master on emails? Well, then I guess, I don't know, then I guess it's a revision thing. Because, yeah, you can't copy emails until, yeah. An agent achieves a moderate increase in detection countdown and a moderate decrease in lockout times, as well as gaining the ability to control automated gun turrets and transfer emails to the data vault. But I could not do the add to data vault. Yeah, let me just quickly check that for you. So if I go into here and hack it, yeah. So if I select an email, there's this add to data vault tab that you're noticing. I do not have it until I'm at advanced training. So I don't know if that's a revision thing or a vanilla thing, but now you know. But you know, now you'll know to look out. So one thing I wanted to check from loading this is, does it still say? Oh my God, it does. It's just female hostage. So if I reload, no. So if I reload this, the name's changed to former female hostage. That's actually, I don't know if that's vanilla or not, but that's the first time I've noticed it. I'll write this thing. Can't go in there.
Thanks.
Thanks for taking care of those guys. You from the police?
UNATCO.
Yeah? Well, you might be interested. I heard them talking. They said something about how they had just put in a generator in a warehouse a few streets south of here.
Did you catch the name of the street?
No, but they were talking about their security setup.
Anything interesting?
It sounded like there was underground access. They're using the word righteous as some kind of password.
That's very helpful. Thanks.
Didn't mean to talk to you with my sniper rifle out. I think there's one guy, if I remember correctly, because I can get the keys for this downstairs. Also, if you're curious why I'm specifically adding a note for this, is just because I can later do something like this in search and then get these. This was Liberty Island ADM. Which more games let you take notes like this? Yeah, that's right, I remember this.
These guys
oh my God! Jesus Christ! Dude! What the fuck? Like, I know this is realistic, but man, sometimes they just have the most ridiculous snapshots. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Oh, you come on. Getting up, yeah. What the fuck? Jesus God, this is the MVP of the NSF. Let's just take that key and that key and that key, and I guess while I wait for this guy to relax. Are you good? You relaxed? Alright, you're relaxed. Actually, since I saved there, I think I'm gonna... Let's just, let's see. Can I get this guy to relax? It's something that, well, I don't encounter very often because I always come in the back way and kind of sneak through. But I recall that you can, like if you come in through the front door, you can talk to this guy, and he sort of gives you
I know you better get out of here, Mr. Renton. Terrorists have taken cover inside the hotel.
Can't leave the desk unattended.
You'll be caught in the crossfire. I have to order you to leave the building.
Yes, of course. I'll close up in a second.
And I'm dead. How the fuck did he not kill me there? Anyway, so like normally, like, which is funny because even the very first time I played through this game, I came in through that back window. So anybody that comes in through the front of the store, this guy normally is standing right here, just so you talk to this guy, everything seems kind of normal. And then at some point you might maybe run in here and this guy just attacks you. But I've never come in through the front way normally, or I didn't when I first came in. I always came through that back window. So it's just kind of an interesting thing. If anybody that plays this game that comes in through that back window exclusively, they don't know there's a sort of interaction with this guy. Like everything's, everything's fine, peachy keen, but this guy is fucking standing right here and you can't see him. Whatever. There's nobody left alive here. I'll set the alarm off if I want. Whatever. Alright. Let's just loot these rooms. Don't need cigarettes. Yeah. Sneaky boy indeed. It's actually kind of unusual. It's not often that guy is like running around. Even when you come into the back way, he's usually hiding behind that door. I don't know why he was running around. And when I went down there,
thought I was a goner.
Player. Flare darts are kind of nice. Sometimes I'll use them to distract a guard, to like lure someone over to a particular spot so I can shoot them. So you don't necessarily need a flare, but I think flares encourage them to approach you more frequently.
You just about saved my life.
Just about. That's just about the size of it. Bellevue Hospital. Oh, wow. Oh, this is New York. Bellevue Hospital has reported a 50% increase in the number of patients admitted over the last 3 months compared to the same period last year. A disturbing trend, says James Cabell, and one that's stressing our personnel to the limits. Many of those admitted are homeless that the police can't or won't deal with, some of them afflicted with a gray death. We simply don't have the facilities to deal with those cases, and most hospitals refuse to accept them. Many have linked the outbreak of mental illness. I've drunk a little alcohol, so bear with me here. Many have linked the outbreak of mental illness to the recent rise in recreational drug use, in particular the new designer drug Zyme. Speaking on condition of anonymity, one public official said that Zyme has simply become a threat to the public welfare. There have already been discussions with Washington on a zero-tolerance solution. Others have suggested chemical contamination could be the culprit, citing the recent chlorine spill that rendered the East River almost lifeless. Some people that talk about some of like the admittedly impressive amount of this story, just like otherwise ignorable story writing and lore and whatnot, flavor text, I guess, in Skyrim. This is a pretty early example, or Oblivion. This is a pretty early example of good flavor text, even though I'm pretty sure I think Daggerfall and Arena still have pretty good flavor text. Is there anything in that? No. Alright, I guess the last thing I'll do here is set the alarm off again and then grab... Oh wait, no. How do I get that one? Can I get it? That one's gonna be a hard one to grab. Man, this screen flicker is something else. Alright. Got it! There we go. So, Lair, how many times have you played through this game? I assume your current playthrough is definitely not your first, since you seem to know a reasonable bit about this game already.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Hey, there was a rat in that garbage. Now it's dead. That one's dead too. It didn't. Fucking just aiming for the feet. Oh, really? How far have you gotten? Do you kind of have any memory? How far through? I guess you don't necessarily know how far from the end you were, but like what is like the furthest you remember?
There were a couple of NSF on the second floor. I took care of the situation.
What about the hostages?
Doing fine. You guys can relax.
Well, I'm glad they made it.
If I recall correctly, when you come in from the front, he's like, hey, there's kind of like a situation going on in here. You might want to be careful or whatever. It's like cheating, spying, and fighting them all. Catacombs. Yeah, that's pretty far. I'm trying to... So you're at the part... I'm trying to like... Catacombs. I'm trying to remember like where that is in context of the game. So I assume you've got the Majestic 12 guys in like the fucking mech suits walking around. And it's sort of kind of like a maze. Yeah. It's I'm reasonably sure that's past the halfway mark. 'Cause unfortunately, I haven't played this game enough frequently or recently to remember exactly what stages. I'm trying to remember if Catacombs are after Paris. I think they are. You've already met Nicolette, right? Nicolette Declare? Does that name ring a bell? Okay. So, yeah, unfortunately I don't remember the exact sequence of events like on the later stages of the game. But you're a good way through, for sure. Yeah, no, I know there's there's a part where you gotta deal with some like Majestic 12 woman or whatever, and there's like a catacomb you gotta like you talk. What's the guy's name? Is it? It's not Savage, is it? I know you meet some guy down there. I was like, hey, we need some help. We've got some hostages we'd like you to help free. And oh god, fuck! I remember kiting them. Oh man, bringing them back to work sucks. Yeah, Chad. Bringing those hostages back, save often because it fucking sucks. And try to like get like just have like don't just rely on quick save. Make some hard saves just in case you get into a weird spot where a guy gets stuck, so you can actually go back. Just it's not the most fun. I think the alarm goes off in here. I do remember like something about getting those hostages back. It's just like something about like the AI, like the pathfinding got really yeah. Try so I made back. Let's see. Do I have a bunch? Because I still have all the saves from my previous game. Cheats are enabled because I was trying to do a no-kill run, and there was one spot that I think was kind of bugged or something. Let's see, where is... Do I have a bunch of saves? Bar Cathedral? No. Might have just relied on quick saves. It doesn't look like I have it. Oh, there's one for Catacombs. Yeah, I just remember having a hell of a time trying to get the AI pathfinding to behave. So, so try to make some frequent saves. I know there was an instance where like I couldn't get one of the guys to run up the stairs or whatever. He kept wanting to run back to some point. It's definitely not a... Maybe since I last played through this on revision, they've improved the AI. Though you're not playing on revision though, so it's a bit... It's probably different. But just make some hard saves. Don't just rely on quick save. Make like when you get to, if you get like some progress, make a hard save. Make some more just to make it as easy for you as possible. Luckily, I think that's the only mission I can recall, anyway, that you really have to guide anyone through anywhere. So once you get past that, you don't really have to deal with it again.
What I'm telling you, girl.
You said I didn't have to. Make Janie do it.
I already took the money. And when it's JoJo and it's something he wants, you gotta do it. You and me both, baby. We helpless.
We were just gonna hang out today.
I told you, Howard, don't play with me, this amateur, unprofessional bullshit.
Johnny.
If it's business, it's business. If it's us two hanging out, then we hang out. Right now, it's business.
I want out, Johnny. I didn't know it would get like this.
Put it this way. You in it. You want out is like a game. You get beat out. What you want?
You've got 10 seconds to beat it before I add you to the list of NSF casualties.
Easy, bro. Just having us a conversation.
5 seconds.
Girl's got a head full of marbles. I have to yell. But she don't hear me.
3.
She skitches on me. It's my ass, man.
1.
All right. Go on. Jesus.
Thanks.
Sucks to get backed into a corner.
I was trying to find the back way into Smugglers.
Smuggler?
Hey, you shouldn't have threatened Johnny. Soon as JoJo finds out.
Who's this JoJo?
You can't touch JoJo. He doesn't go out and there's only 2 ways to the warehouse.
Warehouse?
You think he can sneak into Osgood's at the park, but in the first place, it's locked.
Looks like the fighting in the park has died down.
And if you go underground, he's got laser tripwires, drone guns, military-type stuff, plus there are guards on the roof.
Tell you what, I'll handle JoJo. You stay out of the way until the NSF have pulled back.
I can take care of myself.
Hey, JC. I applaud your instincts here. Just don't forget about the generator when you're done. Paul's still bringing up his team, so you've got a little time.
You mentioned a smuggler.
Tough guy like you, figured you'd be a big customer.
What's he sell? Weapons? Drugs?
High-priced weapons, yeah, you should talk to him. His place is over near the subway. You have to give him the password Bloodshot or he won't let you in.
Take care, V. Well, actually, I'm probably getting close to ending the stream now anyway, because it's all, cause it's pretty late for me. Now, this is a relatively short stream compared to last time layer. Sorry about that. I'll try to stream more frequently. It's just hard to kind of get over the mental obstacle of doing a solo stream. But no, having you around, Layer, is actually a huge help, because having someone I can actually have an active conversation with, otherwise I'm pretty much just talking to the screen, because I don't want to be like just dead quiet. So if somebody comes in, they just see someone quietly playing a game. I'm trying to have some engagement and some interactivity, so it's a little more interesting, and it's a lot easier if you've got someone to kind of do some back and forth with. Doing it on your own is it's an interesting experience, to to put it lightly. Well, I'm glad. Yeah. Well, the very first thing I tried to prioritize when I actually started to set up a stream is I made sure my audio quality was as at least pretty good. So I've gone through. I added a bunch of I've got a bunch of kind of like audio filters and stuff. So I've got like an equalizer, a compressor, and stuff like that. So I just wanted at least my audio to be as good as possible. If you're curious also about the kind of the letterboxing that I've got with, like, you know, the overlay that says Spectropolix, the reason for that is because my main monitor is an ultra wide. It's 21:9, so streaming to 16:9 causes a bit of an issue. And there are some games that I can play in windowed. I tried to play this in windowed, so I could just have it in 16:9 and not really this ultra wide setup, because it's easier to see, and which is why the UI is so big. I actually have the settings in here to basically, I've scaled the UI up as much as I can, so it's as easy for viewers as possible to see. But yeah, so I tried to stream this in just standard 1920 by 1080, but this game does not get along with windowed mode very well. So unfortunately, I have to do this one in full screen. I do Raft in full screen because it's kind of hard to play first-person shooters in windowed. And Raft is not a very UI-centric game, unlike this one. So I figured Raft is kind of okay. There are some games I can play that I do play in windowed, so you won't have these bars. But hopefully it's not too distracting. I try to make kind of like a simple overlay to make it at least a little nicer looking. I spent like 4 minutes on it, so it's not exactly yeah. But yeah, no, it's awesome to know that you've been enjoying my streams. Yeah, it blends in especially well with Deus Ex. With Deus Ex, it's a kind of fitting. I was tempted to go with this theme here. Let's see. Let's see, where is it? It's I kind of tempted to go with this theme to kind of match with the overlay. But the theme that I've got is, if you watch through the beginnings of my first stream of Deus Ex, you might have noticed I was kind of talking with the other person in chat here, trying to figure out the best theme that's easiest for you to read. So you know, like it's awesome to see someone. I'm glad you're enjoying it, because it's definitely nerve-wracking to do solo streams. And now I've got more incentive. If you've played through this game a bunch of times, never quite finished it, and maybe hopefully during your current playthrough you actually do finish it, but if you don't, maybe I'll be the one to help you to walk through it with you, and you can actually see it finished. Though I also understand, if I actually reach the point where you're currently at and you don't want spoilers, it's totally okay for you to stop watching. Won't hold it against you. Well, then I'll give you all the spoilers. I don't know as much about this game as, like, if you were to watch somebody that speedruns this game, they probably know some more. But that's actually one of the reasons I decided on this game to be the first game that I try a solo stream with, because I played it enough that I know enough interesting little tidbits about this game to kind of at least talk about them and have something to talk about. Like, so far, I think of the entire game, my favorite area is probably when you go to Hong Kong. Conspiracies, yes. The Grey Death, man. It's not a natural occurrence, man. You know, they were right. By the way, you hear the FEMA news? Yeah. Watch yourself. This one's some kind of mech. So by the way, I'll eventually get to it. Not this stream, obviously, because I'm ending, but probably the next stream before I leave New York. If you don't know, you actually encounter. You can. There's an area here in New York right now that you can encounter Majestic 12. It's like the earliest point that you can encounter them. At least I'm reasonably sure. Like I don't know of an earlier point. Yeah, the base that's in the sewers. It's like you go down there and you see some Majestic 12 guys, and you learn a little bit about them, but then you like don't see them for maybe another few hours of gameplay. So it's like you get a little hint. So it's pretty cool. It's like a teaser. It's like, you think the NSF are the bad guys, just you wait. Yeah, no mention. It's basically, if you happen to decide to try and explore into the sewers. I think there is a bit of a mention, because I think if you... I can't remember for certain, but I think if you talk to the smuggler guy, he mentions like he's got a colleague or whatever that's gone missing or whatever, and it might not even be now. You might not be able to do it until later. But like he mentioned something at some point, and there's a guy down there that you rescue, but I'm not actually sure now. In any case, yeah, there is pretty much no reason whatsoever to go into the sewers at this stage in the game. Yeah, no, don't worry about it. It's been awesome. No, I fall into that all the time. Usually I'm the one that's keeping someone from leaving because I just talk and talk and talk and talk. No, it's been amazing having you around, Layer. Just not only just having someone to talk to, but someone that really is really interested in this game. It's just been awesome. So yeah, I guess I mentioned before, I don't really have any idea of kind of a schedule right now. It's just been, I kind of start streaming when I worked up the nerve to do it, but hopefully over time that'll get better. And like I said, I don't have a YouTube channel for it yet, but I have been downloading and saving the streams. So if for some reason you don't catch one of my past broadcasts before it gets deleted by Twitch, it'll be uploaded eventually, so you can at least catch it at some point. Yeah. Anyway, so I guess I'll call it here before we continue talking to each other for the next 19 years. And I look forward to seeing you in future streams. And as I mentioned before, if I'm streaming something that you don't find interesting, it's totally okay. I do the same thing that sometimes streamers doing something I'm not interested in, so I just won't watch. But whatever, no hard feelings. Just when you're around, it's awesome to have you around, and if it's not interested to you or whatever, that's fine. And yeah, you had a good one as well.